show is dedicated to crime scene investigator who knocks on one more door, misses one more hot meal, looks at the scene photographs one more time, makes one more phone call, makes one last try, and solves one more case. My name is Robert Rush. Today, we're going to learn about blood pattern analysis, which means you're going to see a lot of blood.
Derek, oh boy. Hope he's having a good time. Hey Derek, what's up? You having a good time on your vacation? How are the keys? What, a lady in a garage and there's a lot of blood. Gotcha. Okay. All right, well I guess I will get the team together and we'll head out there and you have fun fishing and getting lobsters and bring me something back. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oh boy, here we go.
Hey, bud.
My truck broke down.
Okay, hang on a second. Hey, hang.
I got arrested.
Hang
got
on.
arrested, Mike.
Okay.
Again.
All right. Listen to me. Listen to me. What you're saying is true. There's going to be evidence to substantiate that. So we're going to need to do some things. Okay. You said you were on your phone.
Yeah. I'm talking to Mark. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just hang on. Hang
What do
on.
you mean,
Hang
hang
on.
on, Mike?
Hang on.
But
Can you slow down on the sugar? If I'm going to talk
just
to
a little
you.
bit. I'm okay. It's just a couple in there.
Just a couple.
Yeah.
That looks a little more than
Listen, Mike.
like a
It's
couple.
the third time.
I know it is.
Yeah. I'm innocent.
Okay.
The day to prove it.
Well, and there may be other evidence. Okay, but we need to know what happened.
My truck broke down, and I would call Mullet Mark, and I was talking to him, and right then my phone died, and I looked over, and I saw the girl.
Okay.
She ran outside, and then she
Bo.
ran back in, and I went up there.
Bo, stop.
And then the police pulled
Stop.
up, and they arrested me.
Stop. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
That's probably enough.
I'm gonna be all right,
Well,
Mike.
I
I love
it is.
coffee with
Listen,
sugar in it.
I don't
Look
want
what
to talk
made
to
me
you
do.
with all this. Yeah, I know. I'm sure I made you do that.
This is a legal drug, Mike.
I understand that, Bo.
This one.
But I'm going to interview you. I don't need you with all that sugar, and you're hyper and excited. So let's just take a break just for a few minutes. Okay, we're going to give you the opportunity to prove that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, how are you? Yeah, no, long day. Just following up on it. Had a few surprises, twists and turns here. Yeah, no, the fellow we thought was the suspect who they had taken into custody. Nope, had nothing to do with it. Yeah. No, we got some other suspects and we'll be getting on them, okay? All right, thanks. Yeah, just wanted to touch base with you on that. It was one bloody scene, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, we thought it was her boyfriend that killed her. Her cell phone, we found it there. Apparently this guy was trying to take her kids.
No. No. No, that's all I have. They're all I have. No. No, definitely. Don't. Don't take my kids from me. No, no, don't come here. Do not. I'm calling the cops right now. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
She was very, very emotional about all of it. Yeah. No, the autopsy showed that there were actually, that the artery was cut, the bone was cut. Yeah, you're not going to believe this. Self-inflicted. Yes. We know that. Fingerprints on the saw, all hers. Fingerprint on the plug, plugging it in, it's all hers. All the blood, yeah, tragic. I know. Okay, take care.
Okay, anytime you are analyzing blood, you're responding to a scene, and it has blood evidence inside of it, you want to make sure that you are protected. So that means you need to have PPE on, personal protection equipment. Tyvek suit like this. You always want to have some sort of goggles for your eyes, a mask for your face, and gloves for your hands, and shoe covers. That way you can change them out if you need to leave, walk in and out of the scene. During a violent incident, your veins and your arteries can become what we call breached or cut open, or there's a tear to them. When that usually happens, the blood that's being deposited out of the body is under what we call hydraulic pressure. Usually with your veins, what you get is spurting. And the spurting is kind of like, it gives you like a V kind of to it. And it's usually in what we call a linear or curvilinear pattern. Usually when an artery has been severed or cut, there's more hydraulic pressure, therefore there's more force of it being deposited out of the body, and you're going to get, depending on the angle that the blood is being pushed out onto the target surface, will give you different types of patterns. Usually what you'll get is you'll get more of what we call long spines or ligatures that come off of the blood. You'll have what we call this flow pattern because there's a large volume of blood, and it can be concentrated and does show a little bit of movement, but that's not what we call a linear or curvilinear type line. And you'll have some other smaller drops around it, but a lot of times you're going to see this flow of blood. You're going to see these long spines coming off of it, and you know this blood's been deposited with a lot of force. If the blood is being deposited at an angle, usually what you're going to get, as you can see, it's going to be able to give you direction. Remember, we have the flow, so it's projected blood. It's being projected out, so there's a large volume of blood. But a lot of these spines are going to indicate the direction that the blood was moving. In this particular incident, the blood almost looks the same. However, if you look at this, the spines are more in almost a 180 to a 360 pattern, where these are more going toward the left in that pattern because it was being deposited. And both of these were deposited about the same distance from the wall. When you're a crime scene investigator and you respond to a scene that has blood evidence, you may not be qualified to analyze the blood stains that you are observing. However, there are some techniques that you can use that can help out an analyst later down the road. One of the things is what we need you to do is you need to what we call section off the area so the analyst can come back later and do what we call mapping or road mapping. So as you can see here, I have a tape, or actually it's called a super stick, and the super stick goes basically vertically up and down the wall, and then I have another one. We have sticky kind of tapes that you can use, and I have that tape going horizontally. So if I needed to come in at a later date with your photographs, I can look at the actual blood stain, determine using basically what we call rectangular coordinates, and I can tell you where that blood stain is on the wall. However, I need some other measurements. Not only do I need the horizontal overhead and the vertical beside it, but you also need a tape measure on the floor. Tape measure on the floor is going to also give you some extra measurements that you're going to need because you need to know where that stain is in relation to, say, corners of the wall also. Like this is the southeast corner of the wall, so I need to know where that blood stain is in relation to the southeast corner of the wall. Once you have it sectioned off, and you have to take good overall photographs, mid-range, and then you need to take close-up photographs that the analyst can see all the different measurements, the tape measures, yardstick, super sticks, the sticky scales, whatever they decide to use, they need to be able to see those types of measurements. When you get to your smaller type stains, you need at least 2 what we call sticky scales, and they need to be in a L shape, because that analyst is going to need the length and the width, because obtaining those information and using a little trigonometry, they're able to determine the angle of impact of the stain on this wall.
This show is dedicated to the crime scene investigator who knocks on one more door, misses one more hot meal, looks at the scene photographs one more time, makes one more phone call, makes one last try, and solves one more case. My name is Robert Rush. Thank you.